It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe is calling on the government to put a stop to changes which place the onus of gathering evidence for compensation claims on the victims of crime. Victims used to be able to lodge an online form detailing their circumstances, and the government would collect the documentary evidence from various departments and agencies. Tim Crackenthorpe says it's now up to victims to do all the running around, and although the government has agreed to put the changes on hold for 2 weeks, they need to be shelved for good.
In this current situation of COVID-19, people are under a lot of stress, and to have these changes come in so quickly would be very distressing and very difficult and lead to a lot of people not getting A, compensation, or B, getting the counselling that they really need. It's not well thought through, it's opportunistic, and it really is heartless.
A former foster carer is due to face court today on 20 alleged historical sexual assault offences against 2 young girls. Detectives began an investigation in September last year following reports the girls were assaulted while in his care. It's alleged the offences occurred between 2002 and 2004 when the girls were aged 8 and 10. A 65-year-old man was arrested at Raymond Terrace Police Station on March 6. Cessnock City Council is endorsing Privacy Awareness Week, which begins today and aims to educate people on their privacy rights. Privacy law in New South Wales ensures everyone has access to their personal and health information, and Cessnock Council is aiming to stay at the forefront of secure information. Director of Corporate and Community Services Robert McGuinty says the theme is very relevant for the extended time spent online.
Prevention is all about making sure that the people that collect the information have the right policies and procedures in place, and that the staff that are employed in those areas actually understand those requirements to protect the people's privacy. I'd urge everyone to jump on our council website. There's information there in relation to our privacy commitment, and if you have any other information or requests, to jump on the Privacy and Information Commissioner's website.
2 teenage boys will be dealt with under the Young Offenders Act after they allegedly tried to break into a Cardiff service station early today. Police say the 16-year-old smashed a window at the Enhance outlet on Main Road just before 12:30, setting off the intruder alarm. The pair fled, with a witness helping to point police in the right direction. They were found about 2 kilometres away, hiding in bushes. The boys were arrested and taken to Toronto Police Station before being released into the custody of their parents. Elibarna's Bariki Street will receive an ongoing facelift beginning this week until the end of May to improve road safety along the waterfront. The upgrade will be completed between Harkins and Moani Streets and may involve overnight roadwork. Tony Mason from Transport for New South Wales says the area may be congested and motorists should take care while driving along the esplanade.
Motorists need to look out for temporary lane closures. There'll be traffic control and a reduced speed limit of 40 kilometres an hour. Motorists are advised to drive for the conditions and follow the directions of signs and traffic control.
Geoscience Australia says an earthquake which struck in the Upper Hunter early yesterday morning was one of the strongest in recent years. Hundreds of residents reported feeling the 3.9 magnitude quake, which occurred at Editon, about 17 kilometres south of Muswellbrook at 3:48 a.m. Although many people were asleep, Geoscience Australia says they received 288 felt reports from as far away as Newcastle and Sydney. There have been no reports of damage.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle and Hunter Community Rugby League is welcoming additional teams, including senior clubs, all-aged and women's, into its second division competition on July 18. The invitation was also extended to Newcastle's top-grade district teams if their season is cancelled due to crowd restrictions remaining in place. The Community Rugby League comp features multiple senior men's divisions, which range from grades A to D, and last year had a combined 24 women's teams across league, tag and tackle competitions. New South Wales Rugby League Operations Manager Bert Lowry says it's about doing whatever is necessary to see players back on the park again. Meanwhile, the Knights will undergo an intensive biosecurity briefing today as the club regroups for the first time since the NRL season was suspended. It follows the decision to allow players to train in groups of 10 as of tomorrow, but full contact training, including wrestling drills and tackling, won't be allowed for at least another week. The competition resumes on May 28. And jockey Louise Day will farewell Newcastle in the hopes her move to Sydney will pay off in the long run for her apprenticeship. She's ridden 125 winners under trainer Chris Lees. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 10, 18, 16, 43, 14 and 31, and the supplementaries are 4 and 35. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.